And I'm still kind of stumbling through it.
Yeah. Oh, I've got something else ringing on here. Oh, let me turn this off. It's my phone. Okay. Sorry. It rings on my computer too. So, yeah, it seems like a lot of reading, and it's not just reading, it's like reading and then encoding. I don't know if you guys feel that way.
Yeah.
But, I can't hear, let's see. Who else we have? Christine, I can't hear you. Can you hear Christine?
I don't think so.
I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you now. Try it again. Can you hear her at all? Yeah. You gotta love technology.
Yeah, for real.
Now I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, I think it had to take a minute for the headphone thing to turn off or whatever, so we'll go this way.
Okay. And are we still waiting for Hannah? Is that her name, Hannah?
Hannah.
She had some trouble before. So
Yeah.
we'll wait a minute or so and see if she pops on. But yeah, in the meantime, I just reading this, all of this stuff and encoding and trying to figure out this other language is a lot.
I think that's what the big key is. It's a whole new language.
Yes, yeah. It's like, I wonder what it would be like to have a class where you actually have the teacher teach you or show you. I don't know if it would be any easier or if it would be just as confusing.
Yeah.
I think it is confusing because I think after I felt this way a little bit before we met last time. And then as we went through things together, I was like, oh, hearing you guys say it made it more sense. So I'm hoping that's what today will do. I had a question about the last time.
Okay.
What was it that I still have no clue what it's talking about? The null something, I can't find it.
Oh, the null hypothesis?
Yes. What is that?
From my understanding, it's the hypothesis that's generally accepted to be true. So like if your alternative hypothesis would be what you're going to go and see if you can prove the null hypothesis wrong. I'm trying to think of like an example.
Right. I think, yeah, I think that's pretty much how I understood, like pretty much like the status quo. Like if
okay, go back to the polio study or whatever. What would the null hypothesis be there?
Maybe that polio couldn't be cured.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So I would think so, like basically that this isn't gonna work because in the past, like before your experiment, what was the hypothesis?
Right.
Like before Columbus sailed, the null hypothesis was that the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. See? Thank you. All right. You sent an invite to Hannah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think let's just keep going, and if she joins us, great. If not, then her loss, right? Because this helped.
Okay, I'm just trying to get into my preparation assignment here.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't pull that up, and I didn't.
Assignment, or do we want to just start on the quiz, or what do you guys want to do? Questions about the preparation?
I have a question about histograms.
Yes.
And I get well, I think I finally got that we're supposed to use the sample histogram paper or Excel thing, whatever the quantitative descriptive statistics. So we use that one every time we create a histogram. I was trying to create my own.
Oh.
The question, and I finally figured out how to do that, so that's kind of cool because then I could, but I don't have all the formulas for the data and all that stuff. I think my question was the bins and how you determine what the bins are. So I was going through in the, where it talks about the 5 numbers, no, just before the 5 numbers. So the quartiles and the percentiles, and so I entered in the information in that spreadsheet, but then I didn't know if I should change the bins, and that didn't really affect the question that I was answering at the time, but it made me wonder, how do you know how many bins, or when does that change, or do you understand what I'm asking? And
yeah, I think because at the top of that sheet, there's a box that's highlighted in yellow. Is that the one you're talking about up the spreadsheet that we're supposed to use? The quantitative descriptive statistics.
Yep.
At the top, there's a box that says number of bins, intervals in the histogram. And they have a basic, they just have 5. So that's, I've just kept that, but I don't know. I'm assuming they'll tell us maybe
when to. And one of our assignments did say change the bin number to 8.
Oh.
And I don't remember what that one was, or it could have been, you know, just working through the book and it said, oh, for this one, change it to 8. And I did for that one, but I was like, how do you figure out what told them to do that? And so maybe I'll figure that's later, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know, Taylor?
Okay.
No, honestly, I didn't do as much of the prep assignment as I thought I was going to get to before this, so I'm still kind of a little behind. So
okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll probably just tell us later. I think we just, because that was the problem. I kept reading through the stuff and they'd say use this number, and I'd be like, where did they get that number? And then I realized kind of I was overthinking it. I just need to use the number they tell me, and eventually in the chapters I think they'll tell me where they got those numbers. That's what I'm hoping at home.
Okay, then I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So I didn't get through everything. I got up until the 5-number system. I was just starting to read about that. So I'm not sure how far you got, Taylor, on your readings.
yeah, I pretty much got to I barely got to part 2, so.
Okay.
I didn't do any about part 2. Help. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. And to do in like a day, really, and have our other classes. I don't know how many other classes you guys have, but I have 3 other classes, and so.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Like, I was confused that we do 2 lessons per week.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap. So yeah, I tried to piece it together a few hours ago. So
yeah. So I got through the whole thing, but so I don't know if did you guys use that sheet at all, that Excel sheet that was the quantitative descriptive statistics sheet?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I did use that.
Okay. The one thing that they had us do, because like to put it back on our sheet, the preparation assignment, they had us like, so you make the histogram, and then you're supposed to put it on your, our Word assignment. But then I started noticing, I'm like, all of mine look the same. It's because I was copying it and then pasting it into my Word assignment. But every time I changed it in the Excel, it would change it over in the Word.
The other one in Excel.
Yeah. So
in Word.
Yeah. So basically, if you use that Excel sheet, you're going to have to make a screenshot or something of the histogram and bring it over to Word. Does that make sense? Because if you copy
it copies the formulas.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Every time you change it, it changes. So just
okay.
FYI.
there's I think there's a way to fix that. If you like right click, or if you have a Mac, like control click or whatever, you can say, well, copy is going to be the same. So control copy. But then when you paste it, there's options. Like once you get there about paste, whatever, paste formula only, paste values only. So if you do values only, it'll get it.
It should stay the different one you've created.
Okay.
It should. It should. I don't know if it does every time, but
It's good to play with though and try to figure out.
Yeah, because I got like through 4 of them, and I looked and I'm like, all of these look the same.
Oh man.
And then I had to go back and put it all. It wasn't a huge deal, but it was just one of those like, dang it. So.
No, yeah.
An FYI.
For sure.
So, do you guys have any questions, or do we want to go to the quiz, or what do you guys want to do?
I don't have any questions so far about this stuff because it's, as long as I have that formula, it seems like, or that spreadsheet, and I'm going back and forth with it, then I think it's making sense. I don't always understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I can do it.
Yeah.
So I'm good to go to the quiz.
So much.
And work through it.
Okay, let's just go and work through it together. Take me a second to get there.
Do you guys have that spreadsheet pulled up in case we have to use it?
I did, and I accidentally just closed it, but I'm going to pull it back up. Because I'm sure we'll have to use that. And then we had to, at the end of the assignment, we had to figure out the standard deviation, but we had to do it all by hand. So.
I did that through the booklet part, but I didn't get to the end. And yeah. And I was a math major, so you'd think this stuff would be kind of easy, but like it throws me that they said, well, n doesn't work, so we're going to do n minus 1. And it's like, how do you just decide you're going to do n minus 1?
Yeah.
There's got to be some logic behind that. And
well,
I did read a little bit that kind of gave me a little bit of the logic, but not enough.
Yeah, I liked the houses and the fences analogy. Because if you had 7 houses and you split them by fences, you'd have to only have 6 fences. And so that's all they're saying is if you have 7 sets to split it, you're going to have 6 splits. But so that's where the n minus 1 came from. But I don't know who like figures this out in the first place because it's mind-boggling. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's the quiz. Okay.
So it looks like there's a separate Excel doc just for this quiz.
Okay.
Did you download all of the course ones? Because there was a zip file. I did that last night. And I just downloaded the whole zip so that I could just go to Excel and they'd already be, and so I created a folder just of the class ones. So hopefully it's in that one.
Yeah.
I might have to download another one, but.
Yeah, mine's taking a while to open up. It did that last time too. It took a while.
The wrong site, wrong patient is one we worked through with the book.
Yes.
So I have that one open, and I have the quantitative descriptive statistics to.
Okay. I'll pull that one and then get that one up. I need 2 screens. Too many boxes up.
I can't. I need 3 computers to be able to do it all.
I know. Okay. All right. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
All righty. So we're down to question 3.
Yes.
Is everybody there?
Yep.
says use the following information to answer the next 3 questions. On rare occasions, a medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body or the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors occur hundreds of times each year across the United States. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In small percentages of cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Conducted a study on these mistakes and loss represent in wrong site and wrong patient loss.
You're breaking up. Is she breaking up for you, Taylor?
Yeah, I think so.
Christine, I think we got you frozen. Oh, wait.
Well, somebody else read, because I can hear you. They upgraded our internet yesterday, and it's kind of been crazy since.
Okay. Okay, so we have find the mean.
Changes.
Okay. We have find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. So we just have to go to the Excel page for the lawsuits.
So are we doing the wrong site or the wrong patient?
It says wrong site, so it'd be column A.
Okay, and so we can just add those, right? And then we divide by, do we count all the zeros?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
There's a lot.
So we should be able to do a sum with Excel,
Right.
right? And then divide by, is it 400 and something?
Somewhere in there,
Still
yeah.
going
Yeah, I'm still scrolling.
It should be divided by 411 because it says wrong site for number 1. So.
Wait, here, question. Hello, we don't have to do any advertising, right? So that
I think you're breaking up.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
we take column A
Column
and
A.
we put it in the statistical, the oh gosh, the quantitative descriptive statics thing.
Yes.
Copy column A, put it in the A of there, then all those boxes give us the computation. So the mean is $80,041.
Okay. How do you?
Did that make sense?
Yes, but how do you copy the column so fast? Because I'm like sitting here scrolling and trying to copy it really fast, but it's
So what you can do is go down to A413. So just scroll down real fast. And then in that, put equals, and then kind of type in a formula.
Well,
like that's how I do it quick, but I don't know.
Well, if it's going to ask us more questions about this data.
Yeah, if we just put it in the other formula. I just didn't know there was a way to like copy and paste it fast over to the other spreadsheet.
Right. Because it has a title, you can't just select the whole column and copy it.
Yes, and so you just have to like click on it and like highlight the whole thing.
Well,
if we pull it over, then we'll have the next like probably 3 or 4 answers already computed for us.
Right. So if you put in here all screen share, I'm sorry I didn't prepare enough, but this is one thing I know a little bit about. So
yeah, that's good. We'll take it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Does that work? Okay, sweet. So let me just start over. So you can just go to like a random thing. You're going to put equals, and then I know it starts at A. Oh, hold on. do sum, adding, and then in parentheses, whatever cell, so A number 2, and then to A 412.
Okay. Column.
I'm not hearing you.
Sorry, I don't know if that helped or not, but
Well, I mean, I understand what you're doing there, but if you copy all of column A and take it over to the other sheet, the quantitative descriptive statistics, and you put that in, then it gives us all the information. So it's right there, and it says, you know, what the mean is, which was the 80,041. How did you share your screen? Because I don't know.
On the left.
if you go to just kind of scroll over to your left, and there should be like a few things on the side.
Some bubbles should appear.
Okay, I see that.
Like chat.
Okay, and it says screen share.
Screen share, yeah.
Okay, I'll click that.
Yep.
And then what do I do? My entire screen?
Yeah. Oh, hello, me.
Okay. All right, so
Hello, me.
can you see this? The quantitative descriptive statistics?
Yeah.
So if you copy that whole column A and you paste it here, then it gives us the mean here. It'll give us our standard deviation, our variance, all of that. So I'm assuming that's, let's see, find the mean in the amount hospitals had to pay. Like,
okay.
We're gonna have all the answers already in this.
Okay, so I think I'm missing that Excel thing.
Oh.
It's called quantitative descriptive statistics. It's one of the first ones they told us to use.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're going to use it lots.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to stop sharing, but it's that big box that says stop sharing.
Okay.
So I figured it out. So.
Okay, I'll get busy downloading that then. My bad.
Okay.
So the first one, it says find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. And once we put in that, I'm getting the same as you, Christine, the 80,041. And to the nearest whole dollar, we have to round it, and yeah, it would be 80,041. I don't know if we need to put the dollar, or do we just put 80,041, or do we put 0.00?
No. It says round to 3 decimal places, unless otherwise specified.
Okay, the question here
says
the nearest whole dollar is what the quiz said. So I didn't know if I put 80,041 or 80,041.00.
I would just leave a whole no.
The whole number. Okay.
That's great.
So it says find the median amount hospitals had to pay. And the median, it says, is 68,552. Is that what you have, Christine?
$68552.
68552. Is that what you have? Sorry, it kind of cut out, so I didn't hear.
68552.
Is that what you're seeing on your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. And then it says find the standard deviation, and I'm seeing 71,403. But we round to the nearest dollar, so it would be 71,404.
Right? 04.
Is that right?
71404.
71404. Okay.
Are you getting those, Taylor? Are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one says, use the following information to answer the next 5 questions. Hepatic angiosarcoma is a rare and usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represent their survival times in months. And we have 5, 19, 1, and 3. What is the mean survival time in these 4 patients? So we would just add up 5 plus 19 plus 1 plus 3. Divide it by 4? Or do we put that into the other sheet?
So what is the mean survival time for these 4 patients? So we add those 4 numbers and we divide by 4.
Yes.
So it's 7, right?
Yes. I'm just wondering if I take these and I plug them into this other sheet, if it's
Gonna give us more.
anything. Yeah. Let me see here. We've got 5 and 19. Okay. Yeah, it does. If you plug those in, it does give us all the information over on the other side. So then we don't have to do it by hand.
So it's just quickly deleting all those numbers there. What are the 4 numbers?
It is 5, 19, 1, and 3. Nope, I think I lost you. Oh, there you go. I keep getting it, like you keep freezing and then it comes back.
Sorry. You can hear the dog though, right? Sorry. Hey, Say, shut the door. Give me a minute, I'll get him.
Okay. Did you find the spreadsheet, Taylor?
So what's it called again?
It's called Quantitative Descriptive Statistics. And it's in, like, if you go just to the math book or the wiki or however you say that, it was like right in the beginning of that.
Gotcha.
Okay. I just download that. It's like in one of the boxes, and I swear it had a box that, like 4 boxes said the same thing. It was in one of
I
the.
might be able to send it to you real quick, but it doesn't seem like my computer's working good.
I'm sorry, guys. I hate when I'm in groups and this happens, and then it's me this time. So I'm sorry.
Fine. Life happens. So. It's good. It's going to give Christine time to figure out her computer.
I don't know about that. I think it's my internet that's bad.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. I don't know what's.
Somebody calling? Is that him?
I'm sorry, my phone is connected to my computer. So then when my phone rings, it's great when I'm at my computer and I don't have my cell phone, but I can't figure out how to turn this off. So I'm trying to. Sorry, I tried to deny the call, but it didn't. Guess it's just gonna ring. Sorry.
I'm okay with it.
All kinds of fun difficulties today. So, okay. Well, I can share this if you're not there.
Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. Now I found it. And just the statistics, right? Not the inference procedures and all that.
Yeah, no, just the quantitative descriptive statistics.
Sweet. Okay, thanks, guys.
So now in column A, where it says paste data below, I don't know if you're into it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting in 2, you want to do 5, and the next row 19, and the next row 1, and the next 3. So 5, 19, 1, 3.
Okay.
And so then on the other side, you can see where it says the mean is 7, and it has the standard deviation of 8.16. Are you seeing those?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we're going to use to answer these next questions.
Sweet.
Okay, so the median survival time in months, median 4.
4.
Is that what you have?
In the median, we would
I
take,
just want to make sure we
because
all
it's even numbers, we would take the 19 and the 20, add them together, and then divide by 4 again? No? That's not right.
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look it up, but it says right there in the box on the side.
Oh, it's the mean of the 2 middle values, which would be 19 and 1, right? Oh no, put them in order. Hello, Christine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 plus 3 is 8 divided by 2 is 4, right? That's how it got it. I get that it's figured out.
Yeah.
Glad it's small number.
Yeah. Make us look really small numbers. Okay.
4 is there.
Okay.
I get what you guys were saying now about the just copying all of
That column from the other the source, and putting it in the variant or the.
You know what? I know that there's a shortcut. I'll have it figured out by next time.
Okay.
I'll ask my buddy. So.
Yeah, because I mean I'm just like scrolling through and it's taking 400.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't know a lot about Excel, so I'm learning as we do this.
Yes. Okay, so the next one is the computing the standard deviation by hand, and I don't know.
What's the difference between variance and standard deviation?
Okay, so the variance is. Did you guys do it at all? Did you do the?
Yes,
okay.
I did, but I don't understand.
So the variance, from what I can tell, is the number. You know how you get to the final number and then you have to take the square root of that? So the variance is the number that you get before you take the square root. So it's whatever it is squared. I don't know if you want to just walk through it and do it. I added another sheet to my statistics thing just because I didn't want to do it all by hand every time. I figured they're going to make us do this by hand a bunch of times, so I'm just going to put it into my Excel spreadsheet. But we can walk through it by hand, and then I can check and maybe see if that's what the same number that Excel gives us. I don't know.
What do you mean you did it in an Excel spreadsheet?
So I made, you know how we have to do this by hand and we make a column 1 and column 2 and column 3? I just did all of that on an Excel spreadsheet. So that way the next time I'm given these numbers, I can figure it out really fast.
So do you have the formula so it just fills it in, or did you just,
just
kind of a table looking thing?
No, I made it with the formulas. So let's see if I can find it here because it's not on this one that I have pulled up. Okay, let's see. Here we go. My computer wants to go super slow when we're on Hangouts, I guess. So
it's okay. We can keep going. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So we just need to do this by hand, I guess. Then we have to make a table. Yeah.
Square. All right, so we figured out the mean is 4, right? Is that right? No, the median?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
mean,
we need the mean for this.
the mean is 7.
1 and 3.
So
Okay. So we take
this is the,
observed data. So you take in your deviations column, you have 5 minus 7, right? Because we're minusing
the
our
x with the line on it, right?
the x what?
The x with the line on.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing like every other word.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. I heard the x with the line on top. Are you asking if that's the mean? So what I have is, so if we have in the column 2, it's x minus the x with the line over it, which is the mean. So we know the mean was 7, so it'd be 5 minus 7. So it'd be negative 2.
So I have, yeah,
19 minus 7.
I have this.
Oh, I can't see it. Can you see it, Taylor?
You see? You can.
And 1 minus 7 is negative 6. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I have that, except for your, so column 3, we have to take those and square it. So column 3 would be, you know, negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. Is that what you have on your column 3? So then you got 12 times 12 would be 144. Because remember, we can't have negatives.
Oops.
Then it would be positive 36 and a positive 16. So column 3 would be 4, 144, 36, and 16. Do you have that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you following, Taylor?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. It's telling us, like, if you look where it says observed data and has X, so that's what our X is. So every time there's the X, we're going to put that there. So if you go to the deviations from the mean, we have X minus X with the line over it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put in, 5 for X, and then the X with the line over it for this one is 7, because 7 was our mean that we started with. And then you take the answers and you square them on the third column. So now we need to look for A, which is the one right after 19, which is 12. Is that what you have, Christine? 12.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 12. And then the number that would be entered in the space label B.
36.
36, yes. We're basically just filling out that table. But then, so in column 3, that's our variation, right? Or no. There's actually one more step to find the variation. Let me go.
Don't we have to add those and then take the square root of it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so we find the sum of all the squared numbers. So we have to add all the squared numbers. So we've got 144 plus 4 plus 36 plus 16. Okay, I'm coming up with 200 for all of those. And then we find the sum, which I'm getting 200. And then you take the sum, and then that's the one where you divide it by the number of observations minus 1. If I can find the thing. And we had 4 observations would be 3.
So we're going to divide
200 by 3.
100 by 3.
Sorry, say that one more time.
200 of that. That's the variance.
Yes, but I didn't hear you. I heard 200. Did you say 200 divided by 3? I can't hear.
It's really crappy, son. It keeps cutting out on me. I don't do. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, one more time. Did you say 200 divided by 3? 3? Okay. Yeah, that's what I have. And so if you do that, we'll just do hand motions. So sign language. 200 divided by 3 is 66.6666. Okay. That's our variance. That's the variance.
Variance. Okay.
And then we have to take the square root of that to find the standard deviation.
How do I change what kind of calculator I have? How to take the square root, Danny?
I honestly, how I've been doing it is I just Google, what is the square root of 66.666, and then it pulls it right up. But that gives me 8.
I think there's also
8.164. Is that what you have? Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. I can find my quiz now. I don't know if I can find my quiz. There it is. Okay. So 8. What was it again? 8.164, or do we want? Does it say to round it, or nearest 10th?
Nearest 10th.
So 8.2.
Oh.
That's 8.1.
Wait, wrong.
and is that the square root of that, or
That's
we're adding that to the other one?
of which one? Wish I could.
I'm not sure. Keep going. Keep going. I'm following.
Okay. So did you get 8.2? Is that what we're? Because the nearest 10th is the first number after the decimal, right? This should be so. But, okay, so
8.2.
yes, because the square root was 8.16, so it would be 8.2.
I got it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. For the next 3 questions, give the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuits. Is that the same, the wrong patient lawsuit? Oh, okay, because that's the first thing that we had. Oh man, and I erased them all because I put in those 4 numbers.
0.
So it was the wrong patient lawsuits. So it's different numbers because it's the wrong patient, not the wrong site.
So I figured out how to select them all.
Oh, nice. Let me just see if I can get to my theme. I don't know why mine closed out.
So we're going to use the second column this time?
Yeah,
Are
now
we doing
we're wrong patient.
Okay.
Okay, so how do we do that, Taylor?
So if you click on, it'll be B2, right? The wrong patient under the word.
Uh-huh.
You're going to hit Command, Shift, and then the down key.
Ah, much better. And then, oh, I have to do that, and then I have to do copy. So I have to do Command Shift down,
Right.
and then I have to do copy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Repeat that.
So it
Repeat
should be
structure.
Command Shift down.
Okay. One here. Control Shift down. Now. Work. That's all right. Got it. Copy.
Okay.
Give me just a second. Control Shift.
So do we post that in A2?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Copy. Paste. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So the question says something about the 5th number down, right?
Let's see. So it says, what is the first number in the 5-number summary? And it looks like it's 0, right? Because isn't that minimum? Isn't the 5-number summary the minimum, Q1, median, Q3, maximum? Isn't that the 5 numbers?
It is, and I just started that section, so I didn't get all the way on it, but yes.
Okay. So the first number would be 0.
Yes.
Okay. Then the second number would be Q1, which is 3,900.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Taylor,
Yeah.
the Q1, if you haven't read that part, it talks about how you can break data up into the percentiles, like the 90th percentile.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 4 numbers that are specific that break it up into 4. So that's your 25th, 50th, 75%. The Q1 represents the 25th percentile. Median or thing, that's the 50th percentile. Q3 is the 75th percent. So that's what those numbers mean, and we use them lots. So that's what you'll read about as you finish the read.
Perfect.
And so then when I'm talking about the 5 numbers, it has those, the minimum number, so the lowest number, the maximum number, those are the outside range of the 5 numbers.
Uh-huh.
And then Q1, the 25th percentile, then the median or the Q2. So that's what we're working with now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
It'll make more sense as you read, but
For sure. Yeah.
minimum, which is $0, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was still looking at data and making sure. So, okay. And then question 12, the second number, so that's Q1, the 25th percentile, basically, right?
Yes. 3,900.
And that's
And the fourth
trying to
number.
go, hang on just a second. 3900, right? Just 2.
Yes. And then the fourth number is actually Q3.
Because minimum's 1, Q2.
Median's the third. Fourth would be Q3.
Which is, go back and forth.
Round to
I'm
the
gonna go back.
So I have 50,145.
So it's in 40s.
Are you seeing that, Taylor?
Yeah. For Q3.
It actually, yes, for Q3. So
75th.
but it's the fourth number.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
50,145.5.
Yep.
Okay.
Does someone get Eliza?
Okay. So do you want to read this one, Taylor?
Yeah. What number are we on again?
It's underneath 13, so it's 14, or it just says information, red box.
Yeah. Redbox is an increasingly popular way to rent movies in the U.S. Individuals can go to a Redbox kiosk and have a wide variety of movies to choose from. A study was done in which researchers observed the duration of time in seconds individuals spent making a decision on which movie to rent at a Redbox. Answer the next 3 questions based on the following box plot.
Okay.
And then what is the third quartile of the Redbox decision times?
Okay. So the line for the first quartile is the bottom of that peach box, correct? And then we have the second quartile line is the one that's right on 100 that divides the peach and green box. And the third would be the line at the top of the green box. Is that what, did you do the box?
I didn't do any plot box.
Okay. Let me just, what I did was, because some of the stuff, the reading didn't make sense, and so I just Googled things like how to read a histogram or how to read a box plot or things like that. And I found these little, you know, dumb little videos, but they taught it a lot more clear. You know, I'm a more, it just was so convoluted reading through this book. I don't know, it was hard. And so I just Googled, you know, how to read a box. What is it called? A box something.
Box plot.
Box plot, yes. And so basically these are your quartiles that they're taking and dividing. So if you look at where the 0 is at the bottom.
So the minimum and the maximum are going to be the lines, right? Or
yeah.
the ends.
Bottom line and the top line, yeah. And then you've got 3 lines in the middle. So you've got Q1 is the bottom of the peach box. Q2, which is usually the median, somewhere in there, is that's off the line. And then Q3 is the line at the top of the green box. So you're still breaking it into 4.
So about 190.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying the minimum is like 0 and the maximum is 725 or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. So then, yeah, 190.
Okay, so the longest observed time of the red box customers in this study, which is what you just
About 120 or 720?
720.
725?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's kind of weird. It's not. So
I bet they probably, like, as long as you're within probably 100 or something like that.
Let's hope, huh?
yeah.
Within 1.
Right. Okay. Based on the box plot, what is the value of the mean? So would that be the 100? No, it can't be determined.
That's what I was
thinking.
Because the median is given, but we're gonna have to figure out the mean.
And we can't figure out the mean because we don't have enough information.
Well, I think if you estimate where each of those lines is, add them up, and then divide by 5, wouldn't that give you it?
No, because there's so many things. Basically, the mean on that box plot can be anything between that bottom of that, anything in that peach box. The mean could be anywhere in that peach box. We just don't know which one it is. So we don't have enough. So, and the only reason.
Duh. I see.
And that's
because this obviously isn't all of our data. This is
right.
Certain plots of the data. So yeah. Okay. No. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, can I interrupt for a minute to get some technical help? I'm going to share my screen, and you can see what my quiz looks like, and I struggle to get the quiz screens done. Share. All right. here. So I have the little quiz part is down here. And that's all I can read of the quiz.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That bigger. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Let's see.
Because I don't see anything else like up here where an arrow that says I can collapse that up or bring that down. And so I have just this tiny little scroll bar to try to do the quiz.
Can you like hover on the side, like the top of the thing, and we'll give you arrows that kind of makes it, you know, like the arrows that are up and down, and you can click and drag and make it bigger?
Where you mean hover on what?
Oh, actually, you know what? I would here go up to do you see right below where you exit out, you see those 3 bars?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tap that. And then I would, oh, it's at 100%. Try zooming out a little bit, hitting the minus sign. Just see what that does.
That's giving me more of the quiz. Okay, that's helped. Okay.
Yeah, like that's, I don't think that's, yeah, that's, it's not a permanent help, but I don't
That
know.
makes it better for now. Okay, so now we're asking, the mean is somewhere in this orange thing.
It's somewhere in the orange box, but we don't know. It's just, I don't know how to explain it.
It can't be determined because we don't have that Excel thing of red box seconds times or whatever, so we can't see all the data
Right.
to find out what the mean is.
So how do we guess?
We don't. It just can't be.
Oh, that was one of the questions. Hello.
Yeah, that's what I was missing too. That's what I was missing too.
Sorry. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's the last question. Should we see how we did? Let's see. Hopefully we're good. I don't know. Those numbers where we had to estimate worry me.
It says I only saved 14 of mine, so I'm making sure I have an answer in all of mine first.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I hate that. It seems so redundant.
Yeah, but I do, so we're good.
Well, we got 100%. I did. I mean, that's what
nice.
you put in everything that we talked about. We got 100. So yay. one more
Thank
down
you.
and 22 more to go.
Sweet.
So.
Oh man. And then
Yeah,
my bad from last time. I had it all up and ready, and I clicked submit, and then it was just kind of waiting in that limbo phase.
Oh.
And I thought it went through, but then I went back on. It's like, are you sure you want to submit? And I'm like, gosh, of course I'm sure. Come on.
That's 329.
So I thought, well, I'll just double check. And then she posted and said both of them had to be turned in by Saturday. So I was like, he'll get it by Saturday.
Okay. Okay, sweet.
So.
But yeah, like from now on, I'll just go ahead and write when we're done. Just do it right then and make sure it goes through. So
awesome.
Thank you for taking care of that.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Sure. No, for sure. Thank you guys.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just see you guys on Tuesday then.
I guess so. Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You guys, bye.
Bye.